A little advice to everybody out there, man. And this advice is don't let nobody trick you out of your freedom. And there's a lot of YouTubers out there that pretty much try to inspire a lot of people not to make those mistakes by letting people trick you out of your freedom. They shared their thoughts and gave their advice to people not to let nobody trick you out of your freedom. So I feel like I need to start doing that too and give people advice and give my subscribers advice. And like I was saying, don't let no scumbag out there trick you out of your freedom though. Don't don't let no one trick you out of your freedom though, because you got people out there that will provoke you. And a perfect example, Finley the Legend and this guy named Manny right here. I mean, we already heard about this like 3 or 4 weeks ago. How Finn the Legend, kept talking about how the dude's got mental issues and kept flagging his channel and stuff like that. And it turned this dude into something that he's not, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe he's probably been about that life, you know what I'm saying? We don't know that. But there's sometimes, yes, you're gonna have people on the internet that's gonna say a whole lot of crazy things to you in the comment section. Yes, there's gonna be people out there that's gonna raise bait you, they're gonna test you, they're gonna say things to try to dehumanize you, you know what I'm saying? Talk to you like you're not human, like you don't have a soul. Yes, there's gonna be people like that on the internet that's gonna test you. They're gonna try to see if they can try to turn you into something that you're not. And you cannot let something like that get to you, because some of these people that be talking all this trash on the internet, some of these people not really about it. They talk all that crazy stuff, they run their mouth, and some of them is not really about it. They're not really about it. And then when you go confront them and you get the best of them, they want to press charges against you. Like Cyrax, he's a perfect example. Running his mouth towards towards Marty and saying, Marty, I would do this and I would do that to you. And then when Cyrax went there and fought Marty, Marty got the best of him and beat him up. And that's because Cyrax sit there and let these people trick him. They trick him. And you can't let people like that turn you into something that you're not. So what if you choose to ignore them or you're not addressing it no more? It's not going to make you less of a man. Unless you're just someone who's just coming on YouTube, just running your mouth, thinking you hard, thinking nobody can't touch you, thinking nobody ain't scared of you, then yeah, you're asking for trouble. You're asking for problems, because someone's going to literally test you. Someone's going to literally try you. They're going to try you to see if you're really about it and try to turn you something that you're not really not. And you can't let people like that do you like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that, when it comes to the real world, I'm not saying that if someone walks up to you and disrespects you, I'm not saying that you should not say nothing back to them. Oh no, if you're a man or a woman, you stand your ground, depending on what the person's saying to you. If the person's coming at you very disrespectful and stuff like that, and talking to you with a smart mouth, stuff like that, oh no, don't be afraid to stand your ground. You know what I'm saying? But there are some people out there that would say things intentionally for you to assault them just to get you locked up in jail. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there that's like that. So there's people out there that's got smart mouths. They got a smart mouth. They like to run their mouth. They like to run their mouth. Got a lot of mouth. Run their mouth like EDP. He run his mouth on the internet. But when someone confront him in real life, he walks away or he threatened to get the cops involved in it. You know what I'm saying? That's someone like that can trick you out of your freedom. You know what I'm saying? You meet someone that talk a lot of trash on the internet, and then you meet them in real life and you beat them up or you get in their face, now they want to go calling the police on you. That's a perfect example right there of someone trying to trick you out of your freedom. Yes. And there's a lot of people like that in this world that's like that. They'll trick you out of your freedom. They'll say things to you. They'll taunt you on purpose. They'll do whatever they can to try to get you to snap, to go at them. You know what I'm saying? There's people at your job. I'm sure you people that got jobs, I'm sure y'all ran into a bunch of assholes or your bosses out there. They would say things to you, or they'll try to taunt you or whatever. They'll just try to have a smart mouth because they know if they say this to you, they know that you might explode on us. Because sometimes people will say things to you on purpose just to hope you swing on them. And some of them are not going to fight back. Some of them are not going to fight back. Some people will just walk up and just disrespect you and run their mouth to you. And then when you knock them on their ass, now they want to go call the police and now you in jail. Now they pressing charges against you for assault. And there's a lot of coward people in this world that does that. They got a lot of mouth. They got a lot of mouth. They run their mouth. Because you know what they say? It's always the loud mouth that always are the ones that can't fight. The loudmouth ones are always the ones that can't fight. The loudmouth ones that like to run their mouth and flap their gums all the time, they're the ones that can't fight. They're the ones that always get knocked out. They're the ones that sometimes go to the police and try to get you locked up and want to press charges against you and then go lying to the judges and prosecutors and saying that you was the aggressor when you really not. You were just standing your ground, but yet they get you good like that. There's people that can get you good like that. They'll walk up because there's people in this world that will trick you like that. They know what to say. Just like if you're a black man, if you're a black man like me, and somehow some white guy walk up there and he step on your foot and you be like, hey man, why would you going? And then the white man call you the N-word because he know if he call you that, he know you're going to react to it. He knows you're going to knock him out. So you end up knocking him out. Now you going to jail. Now he wants to press charges against you. Now he wants to sue you. There's people like that. But for the ones that try to be racist, yeah, they're the ones, in my opinion, deserves to get knocked out. I don't feel sorry for those kind of people, though. But yeah, if you're being racist, you asking to get knocked out. I don't care if you're white, black, Mexican, whoever. You try to be racist, you asking to be knocked out from that person. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I be trying to tell people, man. Just don't let no one trick you out of your freedom. There are some slick, sneaky people that's like that. Your bosses, they can be like that. Your bosses at your job, they can come up to you and just be screwing with you, just to be screwing with you. Just saying things out of proportion. And, they'll just say things on purpose just to get you fired up. You know how it is. You know what they say? They'll keep poking at you. They keep poking at you. You know what they say when you poke a bear or a lion, that you anger them a whole lot more. There's people like that at jobs that'll do that on purpose just to hope that they can get you fired. They be like, man, I gotta figure a way to get this guy fired though. You know what? Maybe if I poke him and kind of give him a hard time and saying that, he's slacking on the work when he really ain't. Maybe if I can do this and do that to him, maybe I can anger him, but maybe he might get up in my face and push me and that'll give me an excuse to fire him, you know what I'm saying? Or get rid of him, you know what I'm saying? There's people that's like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's just a scumbag and slick and sneaky like that to trick you out of your freedom. Oh yeah, it is. When they know they're in the wrong by being a smart mouth and pretty much provoking you. Now you're the aggressor because you let them get the best of you. You know what I'm saying? Because you let them call, and I'm not saying that, you shouldn't stand your ground. Yeah, stand your ground. Stand your ground. If you're a man or woman, you stand your ground. But don't let someone like that trick you, try to get you provoked to swing on them. Unless they trying to get in your face or they put their hands on you, then yeah, you got to do what you got to do to defend yourself, which that's called self-defense. But there's just some people who just like to run their mouth. You know what I'm saying? No different than gangs. If you're in a gang, man, don't let these gangs and stuff out there trick you out of your freedom, man. Especially if you ain't got no criminal record and stuff like that. And you're involved with a bunch of negative people who's on some bull crap. Don't let somebody like that trick you out of your freedom. You feel me? Just don't. It's easy to get in trouble, and it's sometimes hard to get out of trouble. So you got to keep that thought in mind too. But yeah, man, just be careful, people. Not let no one turn you into something that you're not. You know what I'm saying? There's some spiteful people in this world that just very sneaky and like they play those kind of games with people. They're thinking that it's cool to try to saying like, yeah, I think I'm gonna say this and say that to this person. Maybe I can get them fired up. Maybe I can get them locked up in jail. You know what I'm saying? There's some coward people that acts like that. That's like that. Got all that mouth. And then you knock them on their ass. Now they want to sue. Now they want you in jail now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch out for scumbags like that in this world. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta be the bigger person and not let people like that trick you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people trick you like that. So I know it's easy said than done. Those who might have a short temper, just be careful not to let people trick you in your freedom, especially if they know that you're a high head and they know you're a short temper person and they know it don't take much for you to get upset to swing on them. Just don't let people like that get to you. Unless they get in your face and they push you or something like that, then yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do to stand your ground. You know what I'm saying? But just be careful not to let no one trick you out of your freedom. And I'm not saying stand there like a coward and let someone disrespect you. No, that ain't what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the situation. But there's a lot of cowards in this world that's like that. Really is. Anyway, that's just my thoughts about the don't let anybody trick you out of your freedom. Yeah, don't let anybody trick you out of your freedom, man. Just don't.